and welcome to the Intercultural Club. As you know, my name is Eder, and today we have an interesting topic that's called Crack a Smile. So this topic it's given because on May 5th was the International World Laugh Day. So that's why today we'll be talking about laughing and about laughter, and we have a very extrovert guest that will be sharing with us a little bit of thoughts and ideas and information about laughing. So let's start with this verb before introducing our guest today. So the verb in the base form is Laugh. Huh. It's a little bit difficult to pronounce, and that's why today I invite my friend Andrew. Andrew, can you give us a pronunciation of that verb, please?
Yes, Edem. That verb is laughing. Laughing is how we say it.
Laughing, laughing. Okay, yeah, and the verb in the base form is
Laugh.
laugh. Okay. Oh, huh. So the GH, it's pronounced as sound. Okay.
Exactly.
So Mayubi, Miguel. Okay. Good. So Andrew, tell us about you. So, I mean, what's your nationality? What's your profession or occupation? Are you married? Do you have any pets? What's your favorite color? Tell us about you, please, Andrew.
Let's start with one of your questions. Hi, this is one of my pets. I have three cats.
Three
So,
cats.
yeah,
Okay.
this is Lazaro. Lazaro? Say it right.
Lasso. Okay.
Yes. I think
hmm
yesterday when we talked, I had Nomi. I picked up a different cat. There's usually a cat next to me.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
Okay.
so
hmm
I am from the United States. I was born in the US. And
hmm
I lived there all of my life until moving to Mexico City about 8 years ago. I live in Coyoacan, and I'm a writer and an editor. Uh, Mostly, I write about travel. So, for example, I write about what to do in Mexico City if people are visiting, or what to do in other parts of the world as well.
Okay, okay, good. Now,
What am I missing?
Mayubi, oh, sorry, Mayubi, Miguel, is Andrew speaking too fast or is it good?
It's good.
It's good. Mayubi,
Good.
good. Okay, cool. Wow, amazing. Okay, so Andrew is from the United States, right? Mm-hmm. So, what is his occupation or his profession, Mayubi, Miguel? What is his profession or occupation? Andrew, can you say it again, please?
Sure. I'm two things, but they are related. I'm a writer and I'm an editor.
Okay, there you go. So what is it, Mayubi, Miguel?
Reader.
Oh, reader. It could be, it could be. Mayubi?
It's a part of my job.
Yes, yes. Oh, we have a new student. Hello, Anna. Anna Sophia. Hello. Okay. Well, so Andrew is a a writer. Andrew is an editor. Hmm. Interesting. So remember, Miguel, Mayubi, Anna, iPhone. Hello, iPhone. iPhone. Hello. Hello, Victor. Oh, hi, Victor.
Hey,
Hi. Welcome to the Intercultural Club. So,
thank you.
Fer, can you please double check with Anna Sophia an iPhone? Thank you. I appreciate it. So, Miguel, Mayubi, Victor, Andrew, he says that he is a writer and an editor. Remember, in English, when we talk about a profession or an occupation, so we need to use the indefinite article e or en, right? So, for example, eder is a teacher, eder is a mind shifter, right? Clear? Mm-hmm. Whereas in Spanish, oh, we don't use it, right, Andrew? We don't use it in Spanish.
Correct. I have had
Okay.
to learn this.
Okay. So, Andrew, it's from the States. He's a writer and an editor. And how many cats does he have?
3.
Three. Correct. So,
Hmm.
Andrew, can you please say the number for us again?
3.
Yes. So remember, Victor, Mayubi, Miguel, we gotta put your tongue, be, sorry, in between your teeth as, Andrew, can you say it one more time, please?
3.
There you go. And
Oh,
then a long E, right? So how many cats does Andrew have?
3.
Three. Yes. Mayubi?
Three.
Yeah, remember, right? Three. Yes.
Three.
Victor?
3.
And then look at when Andrew said, he's like, okay. So Andrew, one more time, please.
3 cats.
Three, three. You see, it's a long E sound. Okay.
Okay.
Good. So Andrew, what else can you tell us about you?
Uh, let's see. You asked me if I'm married. Uh,
Mhm.
I am not technically married. However, I live with my partner, Fernando, and it's as though we are married. So,
Okay. Okay.
not legally married. And what else can I tell you? Well, I spend about more than half of my time here in Mexico City, in Coyoacan, and I spend the rest of the time traveling, mostly in the United States, but also other countries.
Okay. Okay. And what's your favorite Mexican food?
Oh, that's a very difficult question because there are so many that I love. So I will say it's maybe a tie between two.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so aguachile.
Oh.
That will be my later in the day choice.
Uh-huh.
And then in the morning, my morning choice, although you could have it whenever, I guess, is chilequiles.
Okay, so aguachile and chilaquiles, they're tied. They're
They're
tied.
top. See.
Okay, okay, cool, cool. Well, so as in the intercultural club, we practice a specific topic, and as I said some minutes ago, today we'll be talking about putting a smile on your face and the importance of laughing. So remember, in this case, the verb laugh, the gh is pronounced as okay. Hmm? So, well, in order to start our lesson today, I would like to ask you, Andrew, why do you think it is important to laugh in life? Why do you
Mm.
think it's important? Can you give
Well,
us three ideas of why is it important?
three ideas. I think I can. I will start that one very valuable reason to laugh is it improves your mood, right? So if I'm having a challenging day with my writing or with work, or one of these cats is sleeping in a flower pot, which they're not supposed to do, I laugh and that puts me in a better mood. So that's
Okay.
one.
Mhm.
Another, I just used this when you asked me, is you could laugh to stall for time. So if someone asks you a question and you're trying to think of something, you can sort of laugh while you try to think of it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's not a very common one, but I thought of it when you asked me.
That's a good one, yeah.
And to, I would say, to warm up a conversation with somebody. Warm up maybe isn't the word, but to put somebody at ease in a conversation.
Hmm. Yeah. So how do you say that? Like laughing?
I would say laughing to with somebody who might be nervous or shy. Laughing helps to make them more comfortable.
Yeah, right? Yeah. Okay. So, wow. So he's giving us three very good ideas of why or reasons why laughing is important. So, Miguel, can you please read number one for us on the chat? So, Victor Mayubi, please click on the chat icon to see the three reasons.
Yeah,
Thank you. Miguel, can you read number one for us, please?
Laughing improves your mood. Puts you in a better mood.
Mood, yeah, there you go. So, sometimes we kind of feel like sad or tired or stressed out, right? So when you laugh, so that makes you feel a little bit better, right? That gives you good vibes, that gives you better energy. So it puts you in a better mood, right? Good.
yeah,
Victor, would you like to read number two, please? Reason number two?
sure. Laughing gives you time to think.
Yeah, there you go. So, Mayubi, Miguel, Anna, Hector. Hello, Hector. Hello, Hector. Okay. And iPhone. Hello, iPhone. Okay. So, yeah, sometimes someone asks you a question, and you're like, thinking what the best answer for that question is. So laughing, ha 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 ha, gives you extra time to think your answer, right? And Mayubi, can you read number three, please?
Laughing make people more comfortable.
Okay, so Mayubi, let's listen to Andrew. He's going to say this sentence for you, and I want you to listen carefully, listen attentively, and repeat the pronunciation. Okay, Mayubi? Good. Andrew, can you say it for us, please?
Yeah,
Number three.
laughing makes people more comfortable.
Mayubi. One more time, Andrew. Can you please slow it down?
Yes, laughing makes people more comfortable.
Mayubi.
Laughing make people more comfortable. comfortable.
Yeah, it's difficult, right? It's a difficult word. So, Andrew, there are two ways to say that word, right? Can
There
you
are.
can you give us the pronunciation, please?
Sure. And I actually use them both because the
Okay.
first time so especially people having a conversation in the United States, if they're speaking casually, quickly with friends, they might just leave out one of the syllables and they'll say comfortable.
So some.
Comfortable. It would sound, do you want me to type it? Like
Oh,
the way
oh,
it
yeah,
might sound?
yeah, please, thank you.
I
So,
think.
so you can say comfortable, comfortable,
Com,
like
com,
taking out some syllable, right?
yeah, comfortable. Yeah,
It's syllable,
it's
right?
not even very easy to type it phonetically. I mean the proper way to say it is comfortable. But
Comfortable.
most people don't say it that way.
Okay,
And
okay.
that's perhaps if they live in Great Britain.
And Great Britain. Okay, okay, great. Well, so by having this, we're saying that three good reasons to laugh. It's because it improves your mood, it gives you time to think, and it makes you feel more comfortable in a conversation, right? Especially if you're an introvert person, or if you're nervous, or if you're anxious, right? So, yeah. So, Miguel, are you an introvert person?
Yes, I am.
Yeah, so sometimes laughing makes you feel good. Okay, so in order to start this officially, I wanted to do a physical exercise with me. Okay, Andrew, Miguel, Mayubi, Big Victor, Anna, Hector, and Andrea. Hello, Andrea.
Hello.
Hi. Can you please activate your video camera?
Okay.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Okay. So we're gonna breathe and breathe out. Okay. Can you repeat after me, like the action? Now I want you to breathe and raise your arms all the way to the top. Can you do that, Mayubi, Victor, Miguel, Andrea, Hector? Okay. So breathe and now, when you put your arms down, I want you to let out, let out your best and your loudest and your biggest laughter. Okay? So, like this. Okay. So, Andrew, can you do that for us, please?
Okay.
Wow, there you go. Mayubi, can you do it? Mayubi? Like, oh, but we can hear you, Mayubi. You need to activate your microphone. There you go. Oh. Okay, in the meantime, Victor, can you do it for us, please? There you go. Letting out, letting out. Miguel, can you do it? Oh, you're too introvert. Okay, okay, okay. Andrea, can you do it? There you go. There you go. Mayubi, can you do it? Yes, there you go. There you go. Okay. So absolutely, I think laughing makes you feel happier, makes you feel relaxed, makes you feel calm, right? So here on the chat, please, I want you to type. I want you to type for me, laughing, to complete this sentence. Laughing makes you feel what? Laughing makes you feel what? Can you please type it on the chat? Andrew, if you could give us some
Sure.
interesting and unknown adjectives, that could be amazing. Thank you, Victor. Relax. Oh, Victor. In this case, because it's an adjective, I want you to go with ed. Okay, relaxed, relaxed. Okay, happy. Thank you, Andrea. Silly. Nice. That's a nice one. Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Andrea. Okay, we're waiting for Miguel and Mayubi. Uh-huh. Mayubi, Miguel. Really? Oh, wow. Good one. Yeah, absolutely. Yes. Relieve. Nice. Mayubi. Laughing makes you feel. Okay, in the meantime, as we're waiting for Mayubi to type, so in order for you to prepare for future exams in Quest English or for a certification, sometimes we use specific ideas or a specific structure to express what the exponent of a concrete topic is. So today we're going to be learning the following expression or exponent. A memory that always cracks me up is now, Andrew, can you explain to us what the phrasal verb crack up is?
Yes. Well, simply, it means it makes you laugh.
There you go.
It's
There.
funny. But I think you would probably agree, Ed, that it's really like it makes you laugh in a way that you can't help it. Like you're really laughing when you crack up.
There you go. So, Victor, is there any translation to Spanish to crack up? Because we know laugh is reírse, right? But crack up, it's more intense than reírse. So
It's not easy.
there isn't an easy translation to crack up.
No, this, I can translate crack up.
Oh, Okay, Andrea, Mayubi, Miguel, do you have any ideas? Maybe crack up, Andrew, could be translated as carcajearse. Like
Ah,
when you really laugh, right? So you could also use as an
yeah.
idiom,
Okay.
echar, tirar, right? Carcajada. So crack up. Now, Andrew, what is a memory that always cracks you up?
Oh,
Oh, Andrew?
It's freeze.
Yeah, he's frozen. He caught up. Okay, in the meantime, Victor, what is a memory that always cracks you up?
Oh,
So Victor, if you could say a memory that always cracks me up is okay.
memory that cracks me up when I saw videos, funny, funny videos.
When you watch funny videos?
Yeah,
Okay, okay. Is there any specific video that it always cracks you up?
when the in the zoo the animals uh, steal food. mm, the people, yeah.
Yeah, that is totally funny. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. What about you, Andrew? What is a memory that always cracks you up?
uh, it it probably relates to my
Okay.
um, but yes, the one that makes me
Oh, I think Andrew is having some issue with his internet connection. Yeah. So we're gonna be waiting a little bit more until he fixed it. Okay. Aha. Okay. So good. Today we are talking about laughing. Remember, laughing,
Laugh.
right? And one good synonym to it is to crack up, right? Crack up. Oh, Andrew, you're back.
Yeah, I apologize here in Coyoacan.
Uh-huh.
The power has been going off.
Oh no, not again. Oh,
That's make me crack laughing.
there you go. That cracks me up. That
Actually,
cracks me up. Okay,
that's
okay,
cracking.
good. So let's learn a second exponent. Andrea, Miguel, Mayubi, Victor, Hector. Sometimes we could also express a situation that makes you laugh using this structure. When I think of I can't help but laugh. So attention. I can't help. It's not translated as no puedo ayudar. No, 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 no. That is as no puedo evitar. Okay? I can't help but laugh. Okay? Good. Andrew, you're good now?
Maybe. I hope so. Hola.
Okay, okay. So let's listen to Andrew's memory that always cracks him up.
Uh, well, it's just of one of my cats when she was a kitten.
Oh no. He's I think he's doing the
Leaping
perfect.
onto the older cat and riding him like a horse.
Oh no, no. Huh. Andrew? No. He's having some issues, I guess.
Oh, I
Hello?
can.
Hello, Andrew?
Yeah,
Oh no, again.
it's very unstable.
Right, right. Andrew, but I have an idea. Can you okay. One second, please. Just give me one sec. Okay. So now a seeking exponent is when I think of I can't help but laugh. Two observations. Andrea, Anna, Hector, Miguel, Mayubi, Victor. The verb think, mhm, will always use the preposition of. Okay, please don't say think in. No, no, no. Think of. Now, attention. The pronunciation of the preposition is more as a V instead of a F. Okay, it's not of. No, no, no. It's of. Okay, so think of. Hmm? So, Andrew, I see that you're back.
I have switched to my phone,
Oh, thank you.
and I'm no longer using the Wi-Fi in my house. So we'll see if that's better. I'm using the cellular service.
Okay, well, I hope it's better. Yeah.
We'll see.
Okay, so, well, Andrew, when you think of you can't help but laugh. So, what is something that you think of and that you can help but laugh?
Uh,
I would
what is
appreciate if you use the exponent. When I think of I can help but laugh.
uh, uh, well, that's a difficult. You've caught me off guard, Ed.
I
Uh,
know. When I think of
um,
when I think of others' questions, I can't help but laugh.
exactly, exactly. Um, yeah, well, I'm just going to cheat and use my cats again because they make me laugh all the time.
Yeah, yeah.
So when when I think, and I don't know if what I said earlier reached you because of my video, my link, but when I think of my cat Nomi when she was a kitten riding the back of my cat Parker like he was a horse, I can't help but laugh.
Okay, there you go. There you go. Uh-huh. So, yeah, remember that in a culture club, it's a great opportunity to participate and to express your ideas, right? So here we have in a specific structure that I want you to use as Andrew did, and I wanted to try to repeat the structure and the rhythm and the pronunciation. So when I think of I can't help but laugh, right? Andrea, what is one thing that you, when you think of, you can't help but laugh?
I think uh, the movie The Shrek.
Oh, oh yeah. Uh-huh. So, Andrea, when I think of
Okay.
next movie, I can't
When I think of the movie Shrek, I can't help but laugh.
laugh. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, very good. Very good. Okay. Now, the third exponent or structure that I want you to, oops, that I want you to practice today is recalling instantly puts a smile on my face. Wait, but Mayubi, Hector, Miguel, Andrea, Victor, put on. Put on, isn't it a verb that you use to talk about accessories and clothing and makeup? So why do you use it to talk about a smile? Andrew, is that the correct verb to say to put a smile on your face? Is it correct or incorrect?
That is correct.
Yeah, so yeah, put on a smile on your face. But it's not an accessory. Well, it could be a good accessory, right? So, Andrew, can you give us an example using this structure? Recalling.
Uh, well, recalling the day that I moved to Coyoacan instantly puts a smile on my face.
Correct. There you go. I just want you to focus on the word. One second. Andrew, can you give us a very slow version of pronunciation of this word on the chat?
Instantly.
There,
Instantly.
there you go. So Miguel, Mayubi, Andrea, Hector, Anna, Victor. There are so many adverbs in English ending in ly, ly, right? So we as Spanish speakers, we tend to say li, but check Andrew's pronunciation because it's not li, okay? Check it out. Andrew, can you say it one more time for us, please?
Instantly.
Instantly. Instead of li, li. Okay? Clear? Uh-huh. So, Miguel, how do you say this?
Generally,
Is it good, Andrew?
Yes.
Uh-huh. Can you say it for us, please, Andrew?
Generally.
Correct. Mayubi, how do you say this? Mayubi? Oh. Well, Andrew, can you say it for us, please?
Regularly.
One more time.
Regularly.
There you go.
And it's not an easy word I think even in English for people to say. I don't think even native speakers say it that way very
Yeah.
often.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, what about this one? Oh, Mayubi, can you say the word for us?
Guys,
Repeat after Andrew, okay? Andrew, can you say the last word, please, again?
Sure. Regularly.
re regularly.
Yeah, there you go. Regularly.
Mhm.
Okay. Okay. Andrea, what about this one? Ah,
Occasionally,
okay. Let's listen to Andrew and repeat. Okay, Andrea, here we go. Andrew.
Occasionally.
occasional,
Ah.
occasionally,
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, Victor, one difficult for you.
Why?
Because.
Frequently.
Okay, Andrew.
Frequently.
Oh, so the sound, soft sound. Okay. One more time, Andrew.
Frequently.
Frequently.
Victor.
Frequently.
Yeah, without no. Frequently.
Frequently.
There you go. There you go. There you go. So same as instantly, right? So Miguel, recalling instantly puts a smile on your face. What is it? Recalling, remembering something instantly puts a smile on your face. Miguel?
Mm, recalling when I meet my best friend instantly puts a smile on my face.
Yay! There you go. When you met your best friend. There you go. Okay. So, um, cracking a smile or putting a smile on your face or cracking up or what was the other one? Or that you something that you can help but laugh is, or sorry, are the way we express an idea that it's funny, that makes you feel relaxed, that makes you feel silly, that makes you feel happy, that makes you feel relief, right? So, all this information, I want you to use it on your next lesson, with your mind shifter when talking about laughing. Remember, in the Intercultural Club, we are looking for expanding vocabulary, expanding structure, and using correct ways to express an idea in English. Andrea, Mayubi, Victor, and Miguel? Yes. And that's why today I invited my friend Andrew because he was giving us very interesting reasons and ideas and examples of how laughing it's important to us, for us. Okay. So Andrew, is there is there any funny situation that happened to you here in Mexico that always puts a smile on your face, that always you appreciate, that always cracks you up?
Uh, there are probably quite a few examples, especially when I first moved to Mexico.
Mhm.
Um, in which I made some kind of mistake speaking Spanish.
Oh,
And I'm trying to think of one that is specific, but there were many occasions in which I used the wrong word or said something that I didn't mean to say. And these are things that always make me laugh, but but I have trouble remembering one specific one.
It's okay. It's okay. But yeah, certainly Mayubi, Andrea, Victor, Anna, Miguel, making mistakes or saying or having bad pronunciation or maybe using the wrong word, it's okay. And when that happens to you, laughing, it's a good solution. So yeah, so you know something that makes me really that always makes me crack up, sorry, it's when I first moved to Mexico and then I asked the lady at the taco stand if the salsa was spicy, and then I said pica, and then she said no pica, and then I tried it and oh my god, you know it was very spicy. So recalling that moment, I can't help but laugh because I I was fooled by no pica. Yeah, it always pica.
yeah.
Right?
You never,
So,
you never believe to a Mexican when they say no pica.
yeah, exactly,
Yeah,
exactly. So Andrew, for you, please, when a Mexican says no pica, yeah, it's a good moment to laugh.
it
Yeah.
is.
Yeah, okay. So, Andrea, Mayubi, Miguel, Victor, Anna, is there any specific question that you would like to ask Andrew about Mexico or about Mexican, traditions, about Mexican culture, or
Andrew,
about the United States?
what do you think about the nopales?
Oh,
That's a great question. I like nopales, but I think the first time I tried nopales, they they were probably out of a can, and they were fine, but they were sort of we would use the word slimy. um, and I still like them, but I really enjoy them. For example, when I go to the mercado down the street and I order quesadillas con nopales y queso.
there you
Okay.
go. There you go. Uh-huh. Okay. Good. Mayubi, Miguel, Andrea, Anna? Yeah, any question, any question. Mhm. Well, so if there is any question, so Andrew, I have a final question for you. Oh, Miguel, you have a question?
Yes.
Okay, yes.
What do you think about the weather?
The weather. Mhm.
What do I think about? I didn't hear the last word. What do I think about which?
What do you think about the weather?
No, weather.
Ah,
Weather.
I. This is a funny question because Eder and I sometimes talk about the weather. And I think I might like the weather in Mexico City more than you do, Eder. I'm not, or
Yeah,
at least this time
absolutely.
of year.
Yeah. Mhm.
I grew up in a part of the United States where winter is very, very cold and there's a lot of snow. And so to me, when the weather is like today, it's hace un poquito calor, pero no tan mal. I don't. I basically like it. But many of my friends here and my neighbors, when I go outside, they say, "Ay, hace calor." Ay. And I think, oh, I don't know.
Yeah, me.
You, exactly. So I
Yeah.
like the weather here. And I even like as we enter summer and the rainy season, I like that too because everything, all the plants are green and things
Mm.
cool off later in the day. So if it's too hot, yeah, it's nicer.
Okay, yeah. Well, thank you, Miguel. Thank you, Victor, for your questions. Thank you, Mayubi and Andrea, also for your participation. So remember, the main goal of this session, it's for you to listen from a native English speaker, the pronunciation, the way they produce their ideas, the way they express their ideas, and try to imitate that part, okay? And put it in your personal learning process. Now, Andrew, my final question for you is, do you think when you're in a Spanish lesson, and for Miguel, Mayubi, Andrea, Victor, and Anna in an English lesson, do you think laughing is good? Yes, no, why?
Oh, I love laughing in in Spanish lessons.
Uh-huh. And why?
I think, and this relates a little bit to what we were talking about earlier about laughing can relax us. I think it's very helpful when I'm struggling with a word or a phrase in Spanish, or I realize that I've made a mistake. It actually helps me to laugh and realize, first of all, that perhaps it's funny what I just said or said incorrectly, but also that it's not terribly serious, that it's okay that I made a mistake and I can laugh at myself. And that helps me to have the courage to keep trying and making more mistakes and laughing even more
There you
and
go.
learning in the process.
There you go. So yeah, Andrea, Miguel, Mayubi, Victor, Anna, learning English is a process, you know? And then in the process, we're gonna be nervous, we're gonna be terrified, we're gonna be anxious. But listen, laughing, it's always good. You know, it's always good. So don't be nervous, don't be terrified, don't be anxious about the process. It's going to be good. Okay? So thank you very much for joining us today. And remember, we always have this session every month. So thank you for participating. Thank you for your incredible good questions and for your ideas. Thank you, Andrew, for correcting us on pronunciation and structure. And thank you for people watching us on YouTube and Facebook too for repeating on your own desktops or cell phones. So finally, please, I would like you to look straight at your camera and we're gonna have picture time. Okay, is it good? So
You.
please look at your camera and smile. There you go. 1, 2, 3. Awesome. Thank you. Thank you, Fer, for providing the space and good internet connection. So have a good weekend. Bye.
Thank
See
you.
you.
Thank you, Andrew.